Namaskar, myself S.S.Dogra. Right now I am here in Yashobhumi at this convention center and it's hall number 1. You know how India is progressing in the field of internet and mobile. This is going to be a great exhibition started on 8th of this October and inaugurated by our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. And you can see the big exhibition here. And this is another great achievement of Indian internet revolution.
In the 19th century, when the industrial revolution, the mechanical industrial revolution first took place, the jobs which were threatened were mostly shop floor jobs and people who worked with their manual effort. And many of them targeted machines and many of them the so-called Luddite movement, if you recall that history, it was targeted by them. Today, AI threatens not those kind of manual jobs. What it can do for manual jobs is probably enhance productivity, probably enable them to function better. It threatens the white collar jobs. It threatens those who are working in jobs like you and I. And I think we can afford to do with more efficiency, we can afford to deliver services better, we can afford to do things much better. So I think as far as India is concerned, the proportion of the population which is in jobs of this nature compared to the overall population is much, much smaller than in most Western countries, most European countries. Therefore, people in those countries feeling threatened by AI is much more logical, and I think India has less to fear. We have to just make sure that our people, the about 2.5 to 3 million people who work in the IT sector need to be reskilled in a way that they are moving away from the coding and programming kind of jobs more into
that is what startup is. So it takes a lot of effort. Most people quit. Very few come to this stage. If you look at the statistics, 97% say they will start a company, but they will never start a company. The fact that somebody started a company itself shows they're already extremely successful. I mean, whoever did not get this award is especially for those people. And then this kind of awards is not a destination, as you all know. And obviously, for 2-3 days, you will be all over the social media, which is good. After that, everybody will forget this. And remember, whenever you are doing, in US, everybody says, never quit, never quit, never quit kind of thing. I have a different take on that. Obviously, that is true for majority of the times. Jeff Bezos was rejected by 60 investors before he became the biggest company. Many of you know Airbnb, that was rejected by 7 out of 8 Y Combinator partners. Only one wanted to invest, 7 did not want to invest. WhatsApp founder did not even get a job in both Facebook and Twitter, right? And he sold it for $19 billion later. I mean, these are
misrepresentation and so on compared to many other countries, and if with a few tweaks, it's something that we can reasonably comfortably handle, and that is something that we are already seeing. So I think it's important to understand this context in order to not get lost in this rhetoric of all the bad that AI can do, but instead focus on all the good that it can do and how we can harness it for the benefit of the country and how we can move forward. And which is precisely why I think the theme of impact, human-centered AI, is the crucial theme of the AI Impact Summit in February 2026. Bletchley Park started as AI Safety Summit. In Paris, it became the Action Summit. Now, we try to take care of the safety aspects, we try to take care of how we move forward with action. Now is the time to seriously look at impact. And in the AI space, one thing is very true. What was said last week is not true this week. I mean, things move fast, things move rapidly, things change a lot. So between now and February, I'm not sure what other dimensions will emerge. But we need to be active, nimble, flexible in order to adapt to this changing environment. And I think that is precisely the kind of policy framework that we are also trying to create so that we are in a position to address these issues as we move forward, and so that the country as a whole is able to face, and not just face, but actually move along with this AI wave. And truly, what many people believe is the opportunity for the country is in the way that we actually devise applications and in the way that we deploy them in the days to come. And that is probably where even the revenue lies, that is where the jobs lie, and that is precisely the area that India is well suited to occupy. So if you ask me, we may have been late on a few of the earlier efforts, but we did not expend our powder. We kept the gunpowder dry, and I think we are now in a position to ride the wave of AI applications, to ride the wave in which AI technology can actually disperse through the economy, diffuse through the economy, and truly cause a positive impact in many real sectors of the economy. And that's the direction in which we need to take this. That is the direction in which the summit is oriented, and that is what we want to sort of spread the message through all of these pre-summit lead-up events, so that we generate the kind of partnership that we need, the kind of enthusiasm that we need, the kind of focus that we need across various institutions in this country, across various sectors in this country. And truly, I mean, if there is a 6-year-old who is got into AI and is figuring out how to do it, then the country is in safe hands in terms of the generation which needs to understand this and push it back. And I think that is the direction in which we truly want to take this through the India AI mission and through the AI Impact Summit. Let me once again thank the organizers.